Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the back. Running with purpose. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
When he's got some space here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Now the 40. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the...
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They're set now to try the PAT. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. You bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense brings him down. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boston College.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The shotgun running play call. Powers through. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Finds the running back for a 4th down catch. May wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Gives it to the back. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Boston College looking for a 4th down conversion here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the bound.
He's going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minno's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. QB decides to keep it here. Gets the first and still running. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Eagles offense lines up 1st and goal now. They'll toss it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. It's just the middle, but gets stopped. That run goes nowhere.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you'd better try for 3.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Auburn offense back out on the field. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thorne. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. So the offense flexing. Seeing the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But at linebackers, and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, look out. The football is free. Recovery by the defense. Headed the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And now the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. They'll ride the back again here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Caught quickly. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And he's got his man open downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Toss play to the outside. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds, and to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quick catch over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And they tack on the extra point. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going